Good evening, dear ladies. I am more than happy to join you today for today's evening session. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in. I am going to be your trainer for today. I am Sujan Francis, joining you from Yaoundé, Cameroon, and it's a pleasure as always. So I'm not here alone, of course. We have Sandra, who is going to be our moderator for today. She's right there in the comment section to attend to all your needs. And we equally have Chika, who is at the broadcasting desk, just making sure that this session runs smoothly. Okay, so we're all here. The team is here on behalf of Impact Her, working in partnership with the Google Digital Skills Training Program. Okay, so we're here to just share our ideas. And I don't think I'm just here to talk till the end. I believe there are some things here that we already know. So I'll be so happy to get your contributions and see what you know, what you're already implementing so far, and how that is working for you. So I can see Tony joining us from Lagos. Welcome, Tony. I'm happy to Okay, and we equally have Crystal joining us. Welcome, Crystal. It's a pleasure to have you. So anyway, just keep Fatima, I see you joining us from Abuja. Pleasure to have you all here with us. Okay. All right, so let's look at what we'll be discussing today. We're going to be talking about how to create a digital marketing plan, which is very important. If we are considering digital marketing, it's important for us to plan how are we going to go about this. What are the things that we need to consider? What are the tools already available for us now? Okay, so we're going to be talking about all that during today's session. Okay, let's go ahead to look at what we have on today's agenda. We have three subtopics that we'll be talking about as to how you can go about creating your digital marketing plan. So the first thing is we'll look at an introduction to digital marketing. Okay, get familiar with the terms and everything, and then we'll move on to build your digital marketing plan. How can you actually go about building your digital marketing plan? And then the last thing we would look at is harness the power of digital advertising. How can you utilize this, everything you already know, to maximize digital advertising? Okay, so before we get started, let me ask a quick question. How do you engage with customers currently? To everybody who has a business, I believe there is already a way that you interact with your customers. How do they reach you? How do you know if they are satisfied with your services and all? So it's very important. I would like to see how your comments as to how you're already going about this. Okay, just drop in the comment section and I will go right to it. Okay, so while you're dropping your contributions, we're going to look at an introduction to digital marketing, which is our first which is the first thing that we are discussing during this session. Okay, so what is digital marketing? Let's take a quick look at what digital marketing is. If you have an idea, please just go ahead to drop your comments as to what you think digital marketing is. Okay. So while you are doing that, we'll quickly look at what digital marketing is all about. So digital marketing is simply the promotion of your products or your brands using electronic devices or the internet, right? So it basically includes text messaging, instant messaging. You can make use of all these aspects, right? Videos, apps, podcasts, electronic billboards, and you can equally use digital television and you can equally use digital television and radio channels to market your products or your services. So requires you to share your business activities, your products, and whatever you're doing online. And you can use text messaging apps and videos and all of that to send that message across, right? Okay, so one major thing that should make you consider digital marketing is the fact that today's world is a mobile one, right? Almost everybody today is making use of their smartphone. The smartphone is a very handy device. Whatever we need, the smartphone is there. Before we think about rushing for our laptops, we quickly grab the phone to search or do whatever we want to do, whether it's transactions and all of that. So here are some things that we need to take note of. So there are 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa alone, just sub-Saharan Africa. We have more than 700 million SIM connections. That just shows how the world has been reduced to our mobile phones. Everything is right there. So many people are on there. So your business needs to equally be on there. And then we realize that 91% of South Africans own mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. So when you look at the statistics, 91%, 80%, this forms almost 100%, which means almost everybody is using their smartphones, using their phones to connect online and get a lot of things done. And one thing that we equally need to take note of is the fact that some 65% of the active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online, right? Are we seeing that? So these are all verified statistics, and everything shows that we have more than 50% of people going online for solutions, going online for resources, recommendations. So if we are not yet online making the most out of this digital age, then we are really missing out on a lot. So when we think about digital marketing, there are some opportunities that we stand to gain when we exploit digital marketing. So we're going to go right ahead to look at the opportunities that might arise from connecting with your customers online. Okay, so here are some things that you need to take note of. Here are the advantages or some benefits that come when you're online. The first opportunity is the fact that you have increased reach. Increased reach. A lot of people are online searching for stuff. If you're only waiting to be known by that friend who is going to talk to another friend about your business, it could take a while for many people to know about what you're doing. So being online gives you that possibility to reach a wider audience. And then the next thing is you get to learn about your customers. When you're online, it is possible to get demographics, to know where these people are joining you from, where do they possibly work, or what do they do, basically. So it's easy for you to understand more about your customers. And another benefit of being online is the fact that it permits you to communicate and support. When you have an online presence, it's easier for your customers to reach you and for you to give them the feedback that they need on time. So they equally enjoy a certain support from you as they transact with you. Likewise, you enjoy the whole process with your clients as well, right? Okay, if we have understood that we stand to gain a lot from putting our business online, let's see how to go about it. What are the different channels that we can exploit to make sure that our business is getting seen and getting more and more people, increasing transactions? Okay, so here are some channels that you can think about considering for digital marketing. The first thing is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization basically gives room for people to use keywords during their searches and quickly find your business, right? And then we have search engine marketing, which is very similar to search engine optimization, only for the fact that search engine marketing is paid for, but search engine optimization is free. And then we have social media marketing. Yes, all those who are passionate about posting their pictures on Instagram and Facebook, and you're getting all these likes and comments, you can basically just do the same thing for your business. And then we have display marketing. permits you to set your adverts online, different sites. And we also have email marketing. With email marketing, you have the chance of getting different emails and sending them different email addresses, right, of your clients, and sending emails out to your clients as to your products and all of that. And then we have content marketing, which has to do with generating content for your business. Anyway, we're going to get into the details of all that as we move along. Okay, so like I had just previously said, with search engine optimization, it permits to optimize your website. You have a chance to optimize your website by making use of keywords when describing your product, so that it shows up more often in search engine results. So when you use a lot of keywords, sorry, for example, if you're a restaurant, you can if you regularly use words like pizza, for example, or pasta when describing the meals that you present on your menu, and you are maybe based in Lagos, right? And the moment somebody in Lagos is looking for where to eat and they type pizza near me, you see the keywords. When they type pizza and near me, your business is likely to pop up as a search engine result for them to quickly start looking as to how they can buy pizza from you. And then we have search engine marketing. So search engine marketing works similarly to search engine optimization. In marketing, you are paying for advertising to appear in search engines, right? So as compared to search engine optimization, which is free, search engine marketing is paid for. That means when somebody goes to a search engine like Google and they are searching for maybe a restaurant where they can eat, the moment you have paid for your business to appear in the search engine, it is going to pop up as one of the first results, okay, because it's paid for. So you're going to see when somebody searches on Google, your business website will show up, and it's going to be written ad close to it before the other results appear normally, that are just search engine optimization, what appears normally, okay. And then we have social media marketing. So basically, social media marketing is using social networks like Facebook, Instagram to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. And we equally have display marketing, which has to do with online advertising in many different formats on many websites across the internet. Like you can be going to a news site to see what's trending in the media, and then you see an advert for an app that you can download. Maybe it's a new music app to stream music, okay? So that's display marketing. The people who have developed the music app have been able to pay so that their advert features on different websites, so that when people stop on these websites, they get to see their advert. So that is display marketing. Then we have email marketing as well. Email marketing is collecting and using your email addresses so that you can communicate with your clients or your users. So if you have a website, you can have a place where your people who stop by your website can put in their email addresses, so that you regularly send them updates about maybe discounts that you're giving, or you have a new arrival of goods that you want them to know about, right? And lastly, we have content marketing. So content marketing is usually appears like in the form of a blog. You can choose to have a blog where you post videos and pictures. You're generally just creating content to attract people. So content marketing will work best if you're somebody who is into um, tourism. Maybe you have this website where you talk about beautiful travel destinations and touristic sites to visit. So if you're a travel blogger, content marketing is ideal for you, because you get to generate all these pictures of all these places you go to and put up there. So the moment somebody is searching for a place where they can go and relax, your site will likely pop up as to how they can get recommendations, where to travel, how to book a hotel, all of that. Okay. All right. I hope we are together on this, and I hope we are understanding as I'm moving. Okay. If ever you am too fast and there is something you haven't understood, please feel free to let us know in the comment section, and we'll get right to you. Chika is there. I'm here. we're just here for you. Okay. All right. So if we're tracking, let's move on. Are there any questions for me? Is there anything that has maybe bothered you during this first discussion of the session that you would like me to take over again? Please kindly let me know in the chat box. Should I brush over some aspects again? Please drop your questions. If there are no questions, that means, I don't know, that means we are all understanding. It's flowing. Okay. So, Uma, welcome, Uma. Joining from South Africa. It's such a pleasure to have you. And Rachel, welcome, Rachel. I'm happy you could join us today. Beatrice, okay. Thank you. I'm glad that this is you're making the most of it. Okay. In any case, if there are any questions, okay, you want to know about creating a website. Creating your own website is very possible on Google My Business. However, we are not really discussing Google My Business today, but we are always here in any case you have issues, any questions that you want to ask which are not related to today's session. You can always reach us on different social media handles and or follow up on other trainings we have on how to create a website, and you will get all your answers. All right, let's continue with the next aspect of today's session, which has to do with build your digital marketing plan. Okay, we just had an introduction as to what digital marketing is. We had a definition of it, and we looked at the benefits that you can gain from going online with your business. We equally looked at what the different channels that you can exploit, right? We talked about social media, search engine marketing, and all of that. So let's actually get to how you can go about building your digital marketing plan. Okay, so when it comes to building your digital marketing plan, there are 6 easy steps that you can follow to make sure that your plan delivers on what you want to achieve. So the first thing is to set your business goals and objectives. Very important. What am I out to achieve? You have to know that, because everything else on your business plan depends on that. So you need to set your business goals and objectives. Very first thing, what do I want to achieve? How many people do I want to get? Within which time frame? All of that. But set your business goals. How many new customers do I want to get online? How many new sales do I want to make? So all of that comes with setting your business goals and the objectives. And then the next thing you need to do is to think about your budget and resources. How much do I have in my pocket right now to make this happen? Very important. Sometimes we can have a big dream and the money we have at the moment cannot fund it. So how do we tailor things down to make sure that it suits our budget? And then the next thing you need to consider is your audience. Very, very, very important. You need to know who are the people I want to sell to. If you don't know that, then you practically will just be doing anything and not seeing many results. So it's important to know who you want to sell to. And then the next thing is to decide what channels to use, because the moment you have figured out the people you want to sell to, then you should come up with the channel that will reach those people that you are targeting. So, and then move on to step 5. Step 5 comes with planning your activity. How do you want to go about your activities to make sure that your customers are regularly coming and staying? Because you don't want them to just come once and go. You want them to come and to keep coming. And then step 6 is to measure. Step 6 has to do with measuring, and the most effective way you can measure is using the SMART acronym. So measuring basically requires you to regularly evaluate how effective your plan is, how well it's working for you. And we are going to take a look at the SMART acronym, what SMART means, what the different letters in SMART actually stand for. So the first thing with business goals and objectives. How to set your business goals and objectives. As we are looking at how we can create this digital marketing plan, we'll take the example of monthly. Monthly here is somebody who is trying to establish her own digital marketing plan. Okay, so let's take the example of monthly. The first thing she needs to do is to set her business goals and objectives, right? So Monsley is a hairdresser and she has her own business goals, and she plans to get more customers through she plans to get more customers and to make a way for more people in her area to know about her business. Okay, so she wants to increase her reach, and she equally wants to keep her new and past she wants to keep her past customers as well as get new customers. So she wants people to know, okay, she's a hairdresser, this is what she's all about. That's her business goal and that's her objective. So let's look at other examples of online objectives that what one can have apart from what we have seen from monthly. The first thing, one of the first online objectives that you could have is to increase traffic to your website. You probably have a website, you want more visitors coming to your site, so you might want to increase traffic, get more visitors to stop on your site. You can equally want to increase online sales. Maybe you only sell 20 pairs of slippers a month. You want to go up to 30 or 40 per month. So you're thinking about setting that as an online objective, increasing my sales from maybe 20 slippers to 30 slippers a month. And then you equally have to increase social media page likes or follows from your customers. That can be an objective. If you are starting out and you barely have 10 followers who are just your personal friends and people, you might want to see more people follow your page and like your post. So that can equally count as an online objective. And then another objective that you can set, or a goal that you can have, is to increase your online reach and awareness. Get more people to see you, get more people to know that I'm here and this is what I'm doing. So these are all examples of online objectives that you can set as you're creating your digital marketing plan. So when you are creating your online objectives, it's important for you to align your objectives with your business goals, right? The online objectives should match your business goals. For example, if you have the online objective to increase online reach and awareness, then it should match with the business goal you have, which is to make more people aware you exist. So you see, they are both in line. Your business goal is to make more people aware you're existing. So your online objective in your digital marketing plan will be to increase online reach and awareness. Likewise, if your online objective is to increase website sales, that means your business goal is to sell more products, right? So the two have to match, the two have to work together. And then you equally have the online objective of increasing your social media page likes or follows from your customers. If you have that as an online objective, that means it has to align with the business goal of getting found by more people. You want more people. Your business goal is to get more people to see you. So your online objective means you want your social media pages to get more likes and follows. And another online objective is increasing traffic to your website. If you have this as an online objective, then it will match with the business goal of getting more returning customers. So that is your business goal, okay? So once you set these business goals, your online objective has to match them. So is this online objective that you have to consider when creating your digital marketing plan, all right? And we've already established that setting these objectives is the very first step in making sure that you have a great digital marketing plan. So let's move on to step 2, which is your budget and resource. Once I've established what my objectives are, let me look at what I have in my pocket to fund this vision. Is it possible? So let's go back to what Monthly has to say. Monthly, who is a hairdresser and who wants to get more people, who wants to get more awareness, says she doesn't have money to get a website because she thinks it's too much of an investment at the moment. Okay, so she thinks a website is a good idea, but her money cannot cater to that. So one thing we need to know is that Google offers you the possibility to have a free website. So even if you don't have money to pay a developer to do coding for you, Google My Business is right there. You can easily get set up. They have templates and everything to get your website started. And this can work for you until you feel that you're financially ready to get a professional to develop a website for you. But if you don't have the money, please don't feel limited, because it's very possible to have your own website. Okay, the next thing, once you have set up your objectives, you've set up your budget, you need to think about your audience. Who am I trying to get to? So monthly is here, and she says her target audience, who is she looking at? She's targeting females in her local area, since she's a hairdresser. And she believes that most of her valuable customers are 30 years old. This is maybe an observation that she has done based on the customers she has. They are 30 years old, they have children, and they work part-time. Okay. Most of them use Facebook. So she has understood that the majority of her customers are females who are moms and part-time workers, and they use Facebook a lot. So once she understands this, it's easier now for her to choose the channel that she's going to use to market her products or her services online. Because if they use Facebook, there is no point in creating an account maybe on Instagram when these women are not going to see you. So it's very important, your audience, very important. So once Monthly has established, she knows her audience, the next thing now is to get the marketing channel. Which marketing channel is she going to use? So let's look at the different marketing channels that are available. And like I said, your choice would depend on what you want to achieve and who your customers are and what your budget is. So the marketing channels that are available for you, you have to match them with your online objectives. So if you have an online objective, which is increase online reach and awareness, then you will consider marketing channels like display marketing to display your adverts on many websites. You would consider social media, because there you can get a greater reach and awareness, and you'll equally think about content marketing, developing content. So these three things would support the online objective of reach and awareness. If you have an online objective of increasing website sales, it would be ideal for you to make use of search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing. If you are thinking about increasing traffic to your website, then the marketing channel you would like to consider will be search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing. And lastly, if you're thinking about increasing customer loyalty, then you would consider social media as a marketing channel, email marketing, and content marketing. So it's important for us to understand these different marketing channels and how we can best use them to meet our online objectives. It's very important. It doesn't make sense to choose channels randomly. It has to align with every other thing that you're planning in your digital marketing plan. So step 5 is planning your activity. Planning your activity. How am I going to go about this once I'm online? How am I going to run these pages? So when you're planning your activity monthly, for example, her online objective is to reach more people in her local area and get more returning customers, right? She equally doesn't have a website yet because she thinks it's too much of an investment. So how is she going to plan her activities based on what she has already aligned in her digital marketing plan? So the first thing is she's going to list her business on Google My Business and create a free website. Okay. So if you're in a similar situation as Monthly and you cannot afford for a professional website, for a coder to do it for you, Google My Business is right there for you. So you're going to list your business on Google My Business. That's one of the first activities that you need to consider. And then the next thing you need to think about doing is setting up a Facebook page. Monthly has already seen that a majority of her target audience use Facebook. So she's going to go on to set up a Facebook page, collect reviews, and then post pictures of customer hairstyles that she has already done, so that she can encourage more people to see her site and come to her for their hairdos. And she's now going to use Facebook advertising to target people in her local area with an offer to attract new customers. So she's going to go onto Facebook and see how she can sponsor some of her posts, make sure that it reaches a wider audience so that they can see what she's all about and consider her when they have an occasion coming up and they need to look good. All right. So the last aspect about the digital marketing plan is measure. Very important to measure. How are these goals, your budget, everything you have assembled? How is it going to work out for you? That is what it means to measure. And we have this acronym SMART, which is there to guide you to measure everything you have put down on your plan. So let's look at what SMART stands for. SMART is an acronym, right? And S stands for specific. Specific will have to do with your objectives when you're trying to, make a clear cut between online and business goals. So you have to really be specific about what you want to achieve for your business and what you want to achieve online. And then M stands for measurable. Measurable. How do I regularly evaluate to see my progress or to see how this plan is working for me? And then we have A, which stands for achievable. This goal I have set, is it possible for me to achieve it within the time that I've set for myself? Because when we look at arrow stands for realistic and T stands for time bound. That means when you are setting your objective, you need to take note as to when you want to achieve this, right? If you have maybe a personal goal, let's say you feel that you need to lose some weight, it doesn't make sense that you think about, you just say you want to lose weight. If you don't give yourself a time frame as to when you want to achieve it, maybe in 2 months I want to lose about 5 kilograms. If you don't set a time frame for it, even the following year will come and you will still be saying that you want to lose weight. Nothing is going to change. The same thing, it has to be realistic. You cannot say maybe I want to lose 20 kilograms in 2 days. That's not realistic and it's not very achievable. If you ever even try to achieve it, you might end up in a hospital, right? So it's very important for your objectives to follow the SMART rule: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay, so let's look at how you can set your SMART objectives so that it can help you to measure the success of your activity. So your broad objective, for example, maybe you have this broad objective, which is to increase online sales. How do I make this broad objective a SMART objective? So you're going to write it down as to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months. Okay, are we seeing how smart that objective now looks? When it is broad, you just want to increase online sales. But when it is smart, you know the percentage by which you want to increase those sales and when you want to achieve increase it by 20% within 3 months. Same with the broad objective. If you have a broad objective to increase brand awareness, very broad, no time frame, how much, to what extent do you want to increase that awareness? So a SMART objective would look something like to increase my brand awareness on Facebook by growing my audience with new people by 40%, right? So we have 40%. We see that as a SMART objective. It is specific. You want to increase your brand awareness where? On Facebook. By what percentage? 40%. So I hope we see a clear distinction between broad objectives and SMART objectives. And the SMART objectives always work better. It helps you to know how you're moving and to see how you're succeeding in your activities. Okay. Now, Monthly has established, has penned everything down as to what she wants her digital marketing plan to look like. She has talked about her objectives, her budget, and all of that. So let's look at what it has come down to. So her business goal initially was to reach more people in her local area, and she wanted to get more customers, right? Get more customers and keep the old ones. So her audience, she identified her audience as women who are between 39 to 45 years of age. They are in her local area. They are her past customers. And what did she learn again about these customers? That the channel they use a lot is Facebook. So her digital marketing plan, she would choose her channel as Facebook, and she will equally make use of local search engine optimization. So her activity, how is she going to go about getting set up online? The first thing she would consider to do is to build a website and boost her visibility on Google using Google My Business. And then she will go on to use Facebook advertising, right? Post and pay for those posts so that many people on Facebook can see her hairdressing, her the hairstyles that she has already done on other clients. And then her online objective is to increase online reach and increase returning customers. We see that her online objective here matches with her business goal, which was to reach more people in her local area. So her online objective now is to increase her online reach and make sure that she keeps her customers constantly coming back for her services. And then her smart objective now is going to look something like this, which is to increase Facebook page likes from new people by 50% within the next month. Mm? And she's also equally going to increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. So if you're setting up your digital marketing plan, this is exactly how it should look like. These are the 6 aspects you need to consider, and everything depends on how you start from the beginning, from how you set your business goal, right? Because we see that your online objective depends on your business goal. The channel you choose depends on your audience and what you want to achieve. And then your activity now is determined by all this when you already know what you intend to do. So if we have been tracking and following up, I want to get your questions. If you don't have any questions, it's okay. Let me know in the chat box what you do already as a business. Are you already online with your business, and which channel are you using? How is that working out for you? Please let me know. I will be so happy to read from you. Is there anybody here who already has a business and they are already making use of online tools to market that business? How are you going about it? Do you have a digital marketing plan already? Oh, Beatrice. Okay, Beatrice says she's already online. She has a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Wow, that's great. That's really nice. Okay. If you don't have a digital marketing plan yet, but you use Instagram a lot. Yeah, that's from El Hassan. Okay. I hope you're getting the awareness that you want. Um Oh yes, Beatrice. Google My Business is the best. Once you're all set up there, you're good to go. The visibility is there, the reach, everything, almost everything is right there to serve you. I'm so happy to see that a lot of us are already making use of online tools to market our business. But if you don't have a digital marketing, if we don't have a digital marketing plan, it's very important for us to consider getting one. Okay, maybe there are some customers on other websites that you're missing out on. If you're making use of only social media, consider Google My Business. Okay, consider um display marketing. Okay, there are so many things you can do. If you have already seen that you have customers who make use of this, please kindly create other sites that meet up, that can meet up with the customers that
Hi guys, so sorry for that break. We had like a little bit of technical issues. The network has been really bad, but I hope you all can see me. So if you can see me, please give me a one in the comment section. Please give me a one right in the comment section. If you know you can see me, you can hear and you can see me. Let me see your comments. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please let me see your comments right there. Just give me a one. I want to be sure that you can hear me, you can see me. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Tammy. All right, so I'm sure Jane had a little bit of technical issues, and I think the network has been generally bad today. I'm also experiencing network issues here too. But we'll continue the session so that we can wrap up for today. So I'm sure Jane has taken some questions already. So let's just continue right into the session. Okay, so for the third agenda, we're going to be looking at how you can harness the power of digital advertising. So Jane has spoken to you about, how to create your digital marketing plan. She has taken you through the 6 steps, and now we're going to look at how you can harness the power of digital advertising. Now talking about getting started with search engine marketing. So this is how when you want to search for a business, probably a business on Google, a business that is already running an ad right there, on Google, and you search for, let's say you search for a camera, you want to buy a camera right there online. This is how it pops up on your screen with an ad sign AD written, right above the pictures that the person has actually put up right there for the ad. Do you understand? So this is how you get to pop up when you run ads using search engine marketing. Do you understand? Now you have, if you can look at the top here where you have the yellow box. That particular spot is where you call a search query. So a search query is the keywords that you write into that the search engine box to look for information or whatever information that you're looking for. Do you understand? That is what you call a search query. Now looking at the camera in the box, in the blue box, where you have the amount of the camera, the type of camera already described there. That is what you call a paid text shopping ads. Do you understand? That is what you call a paid text shopping ads. That is where it pops up right above organic search listings. Do you understand? So the organic search listings, appear below that particular one. You do not even need to spend any money to run ads at all. Do you understand me? So this is how you pop up right there on search when you run ads right there on search, and people get to see your business on search engine. Now let's continue. Now talking about a process for search engine marketing. This step one, understand your customers. You have to understand your customers. You have to put yourself in your customer's shoe. What are they actually looking for? Do you understand? Do you get me? You have to understand your customer, understand where they are coming from, what exactly they are looking for. Do you get me? Then also find keywords. Look for keywords that people are constantly searching for. Do you get me? Look for keywords that this your target audience are constantly looking for. People are actually searching for that particular word. So find keywords that would help you pop up when people search for businesses that are related to yours. Then also create ad copy. All you need to just put together a relevant content, put together that ad copy, and put everything together and run your ads. Do you understand? So that's like a simple process for search engine marketing. Now, look, let's talk about the differences between search engine marketing and search engine optimization. Now, search engine marketing, you have to pay for search listings. You have to pay to pop up right there on search. Do you get me? You have to pay to pop up right there on search. Why for SEO, search listings are free. But the thing now is it takes a lot of while. It take a little time for you to start showing right there on search results, but then it's actually free. You do not need to pay for anything at all. While you for search engine marketing, you bid for keyword. You bid on keywords rather. You have to bid on keywords, start bidding, looking for that particular word that people are constantly searching, for businesses related to yours. You need to bid on keywords like that so that you can actually pop up right there on search. Then also for SEO, you optimize keyword. You optimize keyword. You need to keep using that keyword. Do you understand? While for search engine marketing, you can get onto the first page straight away without wasting time at all. Do you understand? Because you've paid for it. While for SEO, it can take a little time for you to rank on the first page of Google. Yes, you have to put in all of the work, constantly posting, constantly putting up content and all of that so that you can rank on Google's first page. Now, how do you get started with search engine optimization? How do you get started with search engine optimization? First thing, you need to sign up on Search Console. Do you understand? That is what you need to sign up for. Then also submit your content to Google. Oh, nice. Okay, so I hope you can see me now. Just brought light. Okay, so first you need to submit your content to Google. Yeah, then monitor your then when you submit your content to Google, Google will help you monitor how you are doing on search. Then even if you have issues, you have critical issues, you could let Google know that, oh, you're having issues with some of your content that you've put up right there, and they would help you, tackle those issues and even send you feedback. That is how it works. Then also help Google find your content. Submit a site map. Do you understand? Then promote your site on and offline. Share new content. You have to always ensure that you share new content that are relevant to your target audience. Then help Google and users understand your content. Like I already said, create unique, accurate page titles. Very, very important, so that people can actually use that to, look out for what they look out for you. Then also create good titles and snippets. Then use heading tags to emphasize important text. So pardon me. Use heading tags to emphasize important text. Let's quickly wrap up. So, search engine optimization tips for success. The first thing is run keyword research. You have to run keyword research. What are people constantly using to search for businesses like yours? What is that word that you're putting right there on Google search? What are they constantly looking for? That is, you have to run keyword research so that when you find that particular keyword that people are using to look for businesses like yours, you can bid on it. Do you understand? You can bid on it. Then also publish useful, high quality content. Publish useful, high quality content. Now, the thing is, most people love engaging content. Most people love content that, they can easily relate to. So you have to ensure that your content are useful and they have high quality, not substandard type of, content. The way, it depends on the kind of phones that you use. That's why most time we always tell people that use good phones or use maybe good cameras that can actually take these videos or these pictures. Do you understand? So that they have high quality. And also make web pages search friendly. The truth is, you do not want where someone comes right on your website and they find it very difficult to navigate around your website. Do you understand? So ensure that your web pages are search friendly. Do you get me? Now let's continue. Now, what are display ads? So I'm sure that you've seen this particular kind of picture right there before on your phone. Maybe when you download maybe an app, maybe when you download an app, you get to see pop-up ads like this, or maybe when you visit a new website, do you understand, or a blog, you get to see ads that pop up like this. And I love display ads because one thing about it is they can be very engaging too. So you put up a very good display ads that is very small, but you've put up, very good pictures. Whoever is actually seeing it can take that action that you want them to take. Do you understand? So display ads are actually really, really good for, business owners to take advantage of. Now, how is display advertising different from search advertising? Now, let's really look at the differences between search advertising and display advertising. The first one is search advertising is focused around matching ads to user search queries on search engines like Google.com. So if you look at the difference, search advertising, your ad is actually focused around matching ads to user search queries on search engines like Google.com, while display advertising is focused around serving ads across different websites such as news, blogs, and local websites. So you can see the differences. Search advertising is focused around matching ads to user search queries on search engines, while display advertising is focused around serving ads across different websites such as news, blogs, and local websites. Now, for search advertising, it's also most relevant when the primary objective is to generate sales. So if your objective is to generate sales, search advertising is what you should go for. While if your primary objective is to drive brand awareness, you want people to know that you exist, you want to drive that traffic to your website, then display advertising is what you should go for. Do you understand? So do you see the differences between search advertising and display advertising? Now let's quickly look at the process for display advertising. The first thing, like I mentioned earlier, is to understand your customers. What are your customers constantly searching for? What do they want? Do you understand? The business is not just about you. It's also about your customer. As much as it is your business, you are also, rendering services to people. So you have to understand your customer. Look at what exactly they are constantly searching for. Then also find placement ideas. Bid on keywords. Look at keywords that are constantly looking out for. Do you understand? Bid on keywords that people are using to find businesses that are related to yours. Do you understand? Then create ad creative. Put together that amazing content that you want people to look out for. You want people to take action when they get to see it. So put that ad together, and your display advertising is up and running. What is social advertising? It's a very simple definition. Paid advertising on social network like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Just the way we run, our Instagram ads, where you see ads on your news feeds that pops up, sponsored ads and all of that. That is what you call social advertising. And I'm sure some of us already do. Some of us that run businesses on Instagram, on Facebook, we run ads like that. When even people that don't get to follow you get to see it. Do you understand? It's actually, they don't have to even follow you at all. People that don't follow you will also get to see ads like this. And it's also known as paid social media advertising or social media marketing. Now, why should we use social advertising? I'm sure it's a question. If you can put that right there in the chat box, let me hear from you. Why do you think you need to use social advertising? Why do you think you need to use social advertising? Please put it right there in the chat box. Why do we need to use social advertising? I know that some of us will be like, oh, to generate sales, to drive traffic, to let people know that you exist as a business owner. That is some of the responses that you should be putting right there in the chat box. Okay, now I have a question for you. What are the main differences between organic and paid social media? If you know that, please use the chat box, put your answers right into the chat box, and I will read them out. What are the main differences between organic and paid social media? But while I wait for your responses, let's continue. Now we have the differences here. The first one is organic social media. You can view actions and clicks from posts are free. So views, actions, or clicks from posts are actually very free. You do not need to pay a dime for it. While for paid social media, you pay for views. Okay, you pay for views, actions, or clicks from posts or ads. Those are the difference between organic social media and paid social media. So for organic social media, it is free, while for paid social media, you have to pay for the views, for the actions or clicks from posts or ads. Therefore, organic social media content appears on your business profile and in people's news feed. While for paid social media, your ads can appear in more places. So it just tells you that. So for organic social media, whatever you are putting up there, whatever posts you are putting up there, only those that follow you would get to see it. It's actually going to be on your business profile. So people and on people's news feed. Do you understand? But for paid social media, people that do not follow you would also get to see it. Your ads can appear in more places, in multiple places. Now, for organic social media, can only reach your followers and friends of followers. So those that follow you get to see your content, your posts, and even your followers can share this content and their friends would also get to see it. While for paid social media can reach people, it can reach anyone, people that don't even follow you. Do you understand? So these are the differences between organic social media and paid social media. Now, a process for social media advertising. The first thing is choose objective. What are your objectives? What are you trying to achieve by just running this ad? Do you understand? What is the social media objective that you've put together for your business? So are you trying to, sell to both male and female, or what's the age range? Do you understand? Are you trying to sell just within the local or outside your country? So it depends on how, you put your objective. Secondly, choose your audience. Like I already mentioned, who are your audience? Who are you targeting? So if, for instance, you're a fashion, you sell fashion wears, for instance, let's say female fashion wears, your audience, they are female. So it now depends the kind of wears that you sell. So if you sell wears that from the ages of 18 to 35 can wear, you already know that these are the audience that you are selling for. Do you understand? So when running that ad, you put the age there. You put if it's either male or female that you are selling this ad, you are selling this product to. Do you understand? Then also create ad creative, put together that amazing content. So it could be in a very small, picture, or it could be a video. It depends on how you want to run it. It could be different kinds of pictures, that tells what your brand is all about, that tells what you're about to sell. Do you understand? So put that ad creative together and set your budget. And one thing I love about social media advertising is you can set a budget to it. So if, for instance, your budget is to spend, let's say, $20 for a month, do you understand? You can go right there, set the $20. Now $20 now tells you, okay, this $20 can actually reach, let's say, 500 to 1,000 person. Do you understand? And again, another thing again about setting your budget is, so for instance, you set your budget, you are running your ads, you can decide to pause your ads. So you can go back there and pause your ad. Maybe you do not want the ad to run anymore. You just want to pause it because you've been able to get, people to come and buy from you for that moment. So you can pause your ad, you can adjust it, you can drag down if you no longer want to spend $20 for the month, you can put it down, do you understand, and reduce the amount that you have. So that is how, you can set your budget right there when, when you want to run social media advertising. Okay, so I'm going to be posting for questions right here. If you have questions, please let me know. Put it right there in the chat, and I will take them. Okay, so I see Chika is already doing amazing right there in the chat box. So if you have questions, let me quickly take them. Don't be shy. Please put your questions right there in the chat box, and I will take them. And I also want to apologize for all of the lateness, the what's it called again, network issues and all of that. So sorry about all of that. So while there are no questions, I would continue. Okay, so I'm sure Jane already mentioned this at the beginning of the session. There's a free one-on-one mentoring available from Google. A free one-on-one mentoring available from Google. So if you have a small business or you have a charity foundation, whatever it is, do not miss this opportunity. So all you need to do is sign up for Google mentoring at bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. Chika is going to be dropping this link right into the chat. So please, Chika, drop this link right into the chat so that those that haven't signed up can sign up. Then also follow, what are the next steps rather? So the next steps, I call this particular platform the Google University, yeah? You can learn more using this platform and also get a certificate from each of all of the courses that you take right on this platform. So you can learn more on learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. Learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. Please, guys, do not miss this platform. Do not miss it. Please take advantage of it. You can also find us on social media. Facebook.com/digital skills for Africa, then twitter.com/digital skills AF, and on Instagram.com/digital skills AF. And you can also find us at Impact Art. So on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Chika is going to be dropping all of these links right into the chat. I hope you had an amazing time today. I hope the session was great. Now, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, so you will see the subscribe button right on your screen. Please click on the subscribe button and follow us so that you can get notification when we go live. On amazing sessions like this that would come up. Okay, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate, you staying back and ensuring that you complete the session with us. I'll see you guys next time. And also, do not forget to fill the attendance form. That will be dropped right also into the chat. Attendance link, please, Chika, drop the attendance link for everyone so that they can, fill up the form and get their certificate. Thank you so much, guys, and see you guys another time. Bye.